episode 33 off like this, you feel me? We gotta get the mind and the vibe and the energy right, you feel me? If you not commenting, if you not subscribed, if you not following, you missing the fuck out.
Now bitch in the world look like this. She fine, hair wrapped up, pop an ice bottle of the Chris. Bitch, I was really broke. Fuck, I lived like trying to go and diss. Fuck, I lived like sending shots and not making every hit. Bitches getting shit confused, going check news, pussy real tight, gotta get squished, fat lips on the got no list, big AP on a small wrist, could've paid for it.
Episode 33, nigga.
Big 33 for you.
Bitch, I'm on 10, keep the lights dim, top notch, bitch, for all 20 days.
You know what? Hold up. She get wet when I talk to her.
Right, me like 4 shooters, every bitch that I'm meeting, they all know. Every nigga you runners, all losers. Ice on my niggas, we all jewelers. Once I'm moving, I'm ordering more movers.
I'm not gonna lie. Niggas is trying to set the summer on fire.
I don't see. It just really depends on what you say about that.
Fire. Niggas is trying to set the summer on fire. Is that how you feeling?
No.
Are you outside?
It depends. Are you talking about me or are you talking about these niggas?
I'm talking about everybody. I just want to know, are you setting the summer on
Baby,
fire?
I'm always set it on fire. I am the fire.
Okay, so let's see. That's that Sagittarius shit. That right there, that's that bullshit. That's that I don't need to bring the table because I am the table. Bitch,
I am the table. The whole
no, you're not.
Appetizer, meal, and dessert.
You all three.
All
6 course. Fuck the 4 course. See, that's when you start getting different.
Up it up, 10 course.
Yeah, but nigga, that's when you got 2 desserts. You got a soup and a salad. See, that's 2 different.
And no olive water, baby. You better take your ass to Nashville with that.
So, but listen, we back with another fucking episode, the Double Cup series. We drink irresponsible, we talk reckless. Episode 33. Go by the name of Take 3K. You feel what I'm saying? We always like to do some different shit. We got a special guest in the building. How you feeling today? You good?
Oh, I'm feeling great.
Are you out here staying COVID free?
Am I staying COVID free?
Yes.
Too.
Okay, how are you staying COVID free?
I work from home and I don't get out. Fuck that. I don't go nowhere.
So was you working from home pre-COVID?
No. I was actually working at a hospital.
Okay. So how do you work from the hospital from home?
Ooh, corporate status, baby.
Oh, that pussy different.
That
That pussy different. You know what I'm saying?
Say priority status, so the other hoes be mad at her. Okay?
Absolutely. If you don't got a bitch out here that could do some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? She could work from home she wasn't even working from home pre-pandemic. But now she is. And she still is. Because some of y'all bitches went back to work. And I know they was mad. For y'all bitches that had to go back to work, I'm sorry. I'm really, really, really sorry. They was pissed. They was like, how do you know that we feel comfortable? Bitch, you not doing shit at home.
You not doing it.
But smoking all day and taking happy hour at 2 p.m. After that nigga. You not doing shit.
I be already dressed. When they be like, come on with me at 5, baby, I'm done. I've been done hours.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They not even at home doing the wifey shit. They just at home getting on niggas' nerves. Like, you just in the way. What is your definition of wifey shit, though? You know what? Let's take a shot.
What's my definition?
Yeah.
Me.
Take a shot, guys. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go for sure. And if you're not drinking right now, then you missing out.
What you mean? We drinking.
I'm gonna do half a shot.
Everybody should be up. If we up, they up.
Yeah, everybody should be up. Cheers to all the bitches out here doing wifey shit. That may or may not be wifeys. So what's your definition of wifey shit?
I guess someone who could be there for you through everything, like from the start to the finish. Okay. Someone who is always gonna be by your side.
Facts.
Cuddle you at night, rub your balls.
Do you feel like shit like cooking and cleaning is wifey shit though?
I mean,
because there's some women out here that feel
because honestly, my longest relationship, I cooked every day, so now the whole gang be at the house. Like,
but would you cook for a nigga that you just started fucking with? Yeah,
I have.
Right? What you mean I have? It's supposed to be yes. See, this that bullshit.
I have.
This the bullshit that I'm saying.
No.
Because cooking and cleaning is not wifey shit. That's just basic.
That is the basic needs of being a fucking woman.
Like, being a human
if your house is not clean, if you don't know how to cook, like, what can you do for me if I'm on my dining?
Not a motherfucker.
You can't wipe my ass.
But get on my fucking nerves.
Exactly.
That's what you can do for me. But I just feel like, I do understand. But there's some women that feel like I don't want to do wifey shit until I'm a wife. So I gotta marry you.
I was doing that, and I still don't gotta.
I think that wifey shit is a myth. I think that's some shit that somebody made up because they felt like they was overextending themselves for somebody that wasn't.
I feel like they're listening to too much dirt.
Okay,
and they want to have an India, but they can't do little dirt shit. Like,
right, but Dirk and India also been fucking with each other for a very, very long time. So if you want the Dirk and India love, then you gotta be prepared to deal with the shit that India deal with.
And that is
y'all bitches don't be ready. That these bitches do not be ready. They do not be with it at all. So one thing that I started noticing, for all my money conscious people out there, where the fuck did layaway go?
Layaway, girl, they got Klarna now. They got Afterpay.
So that's the new. Do you feel like that's the new layaway?
If you want to get your man a PS5, make sure y'all go on QB. They got payment plans and they got the bundle.
QB or QVC?
QVC. Oh, so you know about that?
Yeah, I be knowing about things. You know what I'm saying?
You know, let me find out. I don't have to put you on.
Yeah, but see, I'm not gonna lie. For people out here that got kids, I know they tight. Because that's the thing with Klarna and all them other, like, we gotta pay that shit back. Like, we like free money. You know what I'm saying? One thing about black people, we want the free. You talking about pay that shit back? No, bitch, I gave my Cash App card.
Exactly.
Like, I didn't even.
It's gonna say decline.
Yeah, it most definitely is. They still hit me up talking about I owe them $250. And you gotta get that shit back in blood. Mm-hmm. Fuck you, fuck y'all, and fuck that shit. That's how I feel. So to circle back to the wifey shit, because it's really like a big thing that amongst like my female friends they talk about often. Do you feel like being faithful equates to somebody loving you just because they not cheating on you?
No.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. Because it's some women, and for a long time I used to feel like that. I used to feel like, well, if I'm not cheating on you, then we should be good. But if I'm not,
but you can cheat on someone and still love them. It just really depends on what situation.
You can. Most that you out here cheating? Do you be cheating on these niggas?
I cheated once.
I don't believe you. I think it was more than once. I think it was one time that you got caught. I think it was more than once. I have
only cheated one time because I have only been in one serious relationship.
Okay, it's only one nigga that can really say that he your ex. These other niggas can't even claim you.
No.
They can't even say okay.
Well, yeah. In all seriousness, I was dating my son's father for 7 years.
Okay.
So
that's a long time.
Yeah, we would have been 8 years this year, but of course things don't work out. But yeah, we were dating for a long time, and I didn't cheat on him surprisingly until our last year because we just had that bond that was unbreakable. It was I can count on him for anything. And we still cool. It ain't no issue, it ain't no beef. But at the time, it did hurt him because he didn't understand why.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of women do cheat out of vulnerability, and then they also cheat because they're not getting what they should expect from you at that point.
Right.
If I cheated on the last year, that's year 7.
Right.
What is the other 6 years?
Wait, what the fuck was going on with that?
Yeah, it really just depends, and that brings back to your point of trying to learn what wifey status is, because it's a lot of women out there that's doing a lot of things like I did. I held him down, and at the time he was recovering from a surgical procedure in his lungs. Mm-hmm. And, I was doing a lot of stuff. He had no job, no car, basic shit. And I was still there regardless. And now he's working for corporate of Amazon. And Amazon is a multi-million business. So if you're working for corporate and not in the warehouse, then you're making something, from a situation that you had nothing.
That's definitely a fact. And it's not, I don't want to say that you owe anybody anything in this lifetime, because in real life, we don't owe anybody anything. But I do think that when you say you love somebody, or when you do love somebody, you just try to handle them, you feel me, in a different type of way. You try to be considerate of their feelings and shit like that. And when it comes to relationships, it can get finicky, because women can feel like that, but then men can feel like that as well. I'm not about to sit here and say that men do not be out in the world and be out in relationships where they feel like they not getting shit. You know what I'm saying? Men be dealing with bitches that got ugly ass feet. Bitch, your mother don't even like me. Yeah. And you wear a size 11. And bitch, I'm trying to work with you. Okay? Bitch, you out here watching anime and shit. I'm trying to work with you. What the fuck? You owe me, bitch. Okay?
You owe her,
This was your last motherfucking straw. You was getting kicked off. That's it. We too old for that shit. You know what else, Mike?
We grown.
Yeah, we grown. Do you ever feel like niggas be too old to do certain shit like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, but what about scamming? Do you feel like you ever too old to scam? If you 45.
We love a scammer. All the scammers, y'all can hit me up.
We love a scammer. We love a good scammer.
We love a good scammer, baby. I need you to scam me them clothes, because Dior's is adding up, baby.
And that's what I'm saying. For a Chanel bag, we talking about 5-6 bands.
Okay.
So where's the niggas that be in the Chanel? Those the only scammers I want to talk to.
And not
niggas that's scamming for
we
Birkins.
need some motherfucking Birkins
Let me tell you
real.
something. There is a nigga out here that's scamming houses. I know it is, and when I find him, I'm on y'all ass.
Let me find out I
I'm
got
on y'all
realtor bags.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I feel like if you're single, that brings up a point. If you're single, you need to have options of who can do what, so you can see where you.
So you can see where you gotta get it where you fit in. But if you 50 years old still scamming, at some point, do you feel like you can get a job?
Huh?
Like if you 50 and scamming, is it like nigga get a job?
No.
No.
What? Like, I'm just kidding. Yes, if you're 50 and older and you scamming, like even if you're in your late 30s, going into your early 40s, like you should have something to where you at least taking that money that you're scamming and investing in it. It's so many options that you can definitely start off as, even if it's small. Like I had an Airbnb business at one point before I started working at home because I wanted to kind of be on an entrepreneur level, but I found out that it wasn't for me. But I took just a couple $1,000s and I invested it into remodeling my home that was burned down. And literally, like, we were getting at least $1,200 a week.
That's crazy.
If that, and that's just for the cleaners.
That's residual. That's
like,
just, you don't even got to really do too much.
You don't have to do too much. And I feel like everybody got a couple thousand at least saved. Why not take that and invest in something that you can make way more money in and then get paid really any time?
Do you feel like with that, having certain people around you like is important? Or like, does it matter?
It definitely matters.
People often would say like, I'm like, that's my friend. I don't do what he does. I don't do what she does. So you can't, you feel me? Like you can't put whatever they do on me. But I feel like yes and no. Like if you're around this person, you have to know something. Depending
on what aspect too. Because you know, my dog, Free Rico.
Yeah, facts. Free big Rico. Not the
free
little
dog.
one. For sure.
You know, if you know her, you know her. Yeah. And obviously, you know, we are definitely opposite. But I can say I have had friends that I've known for years that are actually working and they have like career, you know, like jobs that at the time I didn't have. So I'm just hungry. I want that money. You know, I'm trying to ask anybody like, hey, put me on. Hey, put me on. And none of them did. But when it came down to Rico, I was actually going on a trip to Miami and no one ever even knew this. And that's the one thing I do respect about her. I didn't have any money to financially afford to do a lot of activities in Miami. And the only person I told was Rico. And that day I went to the airport, before I got on the plane, she was like, hey, check your Apple Pay.
Damn.
Check my Apple Pay, and she sent me $200.
Damn.
Now, although $200 is like, it may seem slight to some people, $200 was a lot to me because I didn't have anything. I didn't have no money. And I'm saying like, I could have had like $50 and went out to eat and just told my sisters like, hey, I can't afford it.
Yeah, I can't even do it. And that's definitely a fact. I'm never ashamed, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all done been down bad. Yeah. And if you haven't, it's coming. And even if you have before, it doesn't mean that it can't happen again. Like, every day we wake up in life and we make a choice to go out and make something better.
And get that motherfucking money because now a bitch can't fuck with me. $200.
But that's what
What's
I'm saying.
$200?
Like, if it wasn't for having a real friend, like, that's one thing that I will say in 2022. Like, figure out who your real friends are. Like, a lot of people got friends, they got associates, they got whoever they got, but figure out who are the niggas.
Friends, they best friends all of a sudden.
But who are the people that are in your corner? Not the people you
ride for you.
Yeah. Right. Every single time, no matter who's there, no matter who's watching, because at the end of the day, no matter how tough you try to be, we all want somebody in our corner. When times get tough, we all want to feel like we got somebody to talk to. We got somebody to call. And having somebody real in your corner is very different. Like, people be in competition with their friends. People hate their friends. Right. Yeah, and I don't get how you could be friends with somebody and be in competition with them.
I don't get that. Somebody and don't like them.
Yeah, because, like, bitch, you can just not like me. And we can just not like each other.
I can speak to you and say hello. Yeah. And you just sit there looking crazy. But
why are you trying to be my friend? Why you keep trying to ask me what my social security number is, bitch? I feel like you want some shit. I'm telling you, because bitches is wild. This one thing about some of these bitches. Weird. Some of these bitches, they not ride for their friends, but they gonna ride for that nigga. And them the
nigga that they only known for a couple months.
And that's the thing that be getting me. Why you trying to set your friend up off a nigga that you barely even know? Like, why would you try to do that? That's what I don't understand. I feel like niggas gotta be better. Like, in 2022, you know, I feel like there's certain shit that you can do or that you should do as a man. There's certain shit that you shouldn't do. But I want to know from you, is there anything that you feel like men shouldn't be doing. Like that's all. That's a little suspect. You shouldn't be doing that.
I'm very traditional, so I was raised in a traditional setting.
Okay.
So a lot of my expectations that I have for what a man should do, it's like I feel like they're kind of incapable of doing that in this generation. And it's not to say that they can't. So I hate to use that word incapable. Okay. It's the fact that they can and they don't want to. Yeah. So one thing I'm not comfortable with is a man being lazy. Like you have to like do basic things like mow the lawn or help me with my groceries. Like if I have to tell you to do something, I'm gonna feel like that's a sign of laziness. So if I gotta tell you to do something, like what are you doing in your life?
Yourself?
What are you doing for you?
Nah, that's definitely a fact.
I'm very lenient. Like I'm not like I guess strict. I guess like I'm not that type of girlfriend that complain when you go out or complain when you need that time to your friends or yourself or nag and want to be up under you. That's not me. I actually like my distance. Yeah, okay. When I'm in a relationship.
Nah, that's definitely a fact. It's April, my birthday coming up, and we outside. Like we just my birthday on the 26th, so like it's definitely lit. But we outside for real. How do you survive a hot girl summer in Houston? Because Houston a little different.
Baby, you gotta protect this leg.
Houston, okay, so that's number one.
You gotta protect this leg.
This is how you know a bad bitch from a basic bitch. Because when I sit here and say, how do you survive hot girl summer in Houston? The first thing she says, you gotta protect the lace.
You gotta protect the lace.
Before you do anything else, you gotta get that lace right.
But when you book with Pure Beauty, you don't have to.
Oh, word? That's what it is?
Because I've had this.
So you selling the hair or you doing the hair?
I'm
doing?
You gotta,
okay, say less. They in Houston or how that shit work?
They're in Houston. Okay. Shout out to my girl Jasmine. But
big ups to Jasmine.
Yes, big ups to her. But you can book by using my code KEL15.
Okay, say less.
At Pure Beauty, and you guys can follow her. She's definitely on my page. So
that's I gotta take one more shot for Rico. I gotta do.
Take it for my dog.
We gotta do a shot for Rico.
You got to.
Listen, bro, I love you, bro. She canceled. She's canceled. She's done. Hot girl summer is over.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was
That's how I know you be out here.
It's on my toes.
Yeah, that's how I know you be out here getting your toes up. Because you was too comfortable with the era. You was too comfortable with that shit just spilling. It's like, fuck it.
Bitches be taking their shoes off in the club and they just like it. But
Most definitely not. That's a fact. Listen, bro. Rico, I love you, bro. I miss you, bro. You coming home soon, most definitely. You already know when you do come home, niggas. It's up now. It's really the prep for me.
It's a motherfucking situation.
It's the preparation for me. My birthday coming up, nigga. We outside. Fuck what niggas is talking about. We outside. The real motherfucker way, word.